Kids?
No.
No? Okay. So you're 8 years old, huh?
Yep.
This is Nicholas Hornbostel, and you have heard his name. He's pretty famous here in the Valley because he created a recipe that actually made its way all the way over to Washington, D.C., all the way to the White House, and you had a chance to go to the White House and cook with Michelle Obama and the president. You got to meet these people?
I got to meet them, but I didn't get to cook with them. They served, because it was a competition, and each state had one winner. And they served some of the states, but they didn't serve mine. But the chef there cooked it. I didn't get to cook it. I just got a tour around the White House, and I got to sit right next to the First Lady and have lunch with her, and then we looked at the garden.
That's really cool. That's just, so do you think the First Lady has eaten your recipe then? Because obviously she knew about it. Think she's made it herself?
Well, she said that she and all the other judges tested all of the recipes, so I guess she did.
Very cool. All right, let's talk a little bit about the recipe because I want to know how this all came about. You said it's a sushi salad. Now, I'm a restaurant guy. I'm interested. I want you to describe this to me.
It's basically a salad put together with sushi and
Well, that makes
kind
sense.
of like sushi salad dressing,
What kind of fish do you like to use in your sushi salad?
salmon.
You're a salmon guy, huh?
Yep.
All right, and so what are the other components of the salad? Because I'm thinking about making it. I want to try to make this at home. You're my mentor right now.
So I used spinach for the salad, and then I used cooked salmon, and I also ripped up some seaweed.
Okay, a little nori in there. I like it. Would you use any spices on the salmon, or you just kind of cook it straight?
I just kind of cooked it.
Gotcha. Very cool. Is there any-
Sometimes I did it raw.
Sometimes you do it raw. Oh, I guess if it's a sushi salad, it should be raw. Very cool. And then anything on top, little nori on top. You have the spinach, salmon, and the seaweed. Any salt or pepper or oils?
Yeah, salt, and I have salad dressing, which includes canola oil, sesame oil, and rice vinegar.
Awesome. That sounds really good. Very cool. So, are you a chef at home? Do your parents cook at all, or is it just you?
My parents cook a little bit, and I also cook when I like it.
I like that. So, so how did this all come about? Was this something at school that you decided to get involved in? Was it your teachers that got you into this, or?
No, this is sponsored by Epicurious, and it's this website where you get all these recipes, and my mom goes a lot into Epicurious, and so she told me about this competition in the summer, and I said I wanted to enter, so I started thinking, and I came up with a lot of different recipes, and I chose one, which was the sushi salad, which I thought it was the best.
What was the second one that you were going to choose? Do you know? I want to get inside your foodie mind.
Rice and beans, because I'm from Brazil.
Oh, very cool. All
It's a
right.
traditional meal there.
Very cool. The Epicurious is where it came from. We're speaking with the Epicurean master, Nicholas Hornbostel. Talk to me about the First Lady and the President. I want to know, are they cool people? Was she fun to have lunch with? Did she totally like spill stuff down the front of her shirt?
No.
No?
No. So first we gotta take a picture with her, which I have in my bedroom. A picture with me, my mom, and the First Lady, and she's very nice. We had 30 seconds to talk to her, and in those 30 seconds, you could just tell she was a very nice person.
That's really cool. That's really neat of you to say. And then you got to meet her husband too. What's his name? Oh, the President. That's right.
Yep.
So, and you said you gave him a good solid handshake?
Mhm.
All right. So you a nice guy too? Could you tell? I mean,
Yes.
obviously you had seconds with him, but could you tell?
Yeah, he was nice too. He was kind of worried about stuff.
Oh, that's a great line, buddy. I imagine that he's got a lot on his line, but I bet meeting you and getting to try the different foods and all that sort of stuff, I bet that eased that a little. Did you ever think about that? You might have helped the United States by just, feeding the President, feeding the First Lady.
Well, the First Lady said that competition helped the United States because it was a healthy competition and it got kids inspired to cook and to cook healthy recipes.
I think that's so cool. I think that's one of the things that she's known for, is trying to get kids healthy in the United States, and you got to be a part of that. This is something people are going to talk about for years and years and years, and you got to be a part of that. What's that feel like?
It feels very good.
Awesome.
When you just get the email saying, "Oh, congratulations, you won the healthy competition," and it gives you the schedule, and me and my mom were
I bet you were. I was saying, were you sitting down? Did you like fall off a chair or something? I totally would have fallen off a chair.
No, my mom was picking me up from summer camp.
And she was looking on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, by the way,
No,
I'm
she
going to the
gave
White
me,
House."
she said, there's a big surprise for you. I'm like, what is it? Am I going to the White House? She's like, no. And she handed me over this card and it said, congratulations. And it had my dad signed it, my mom signed it.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Congratulations to you from all of us, too. What a neat thing. We in this valley, I get to speak for the valley because I have a big microphone, but we are proud that you are part of this valley. So I want to know what you're going to do next. I want to know what the life of Nicholas Hornbostel is going to be. Are you going to be a chef? Are you going to be a politician?
Yup, I'm already doing this little thing. My school, some people get free breakfast in the morning because they don't eat breakfast at home, some of them.
Yes.
And my mom also won this Eggo waffle competition, and she got coupons for a year's supply of waffles, and we're like, we're not making waffles. And so we decided to donate some to school. So, yeah, yesterday I went over to school in the morning. I made waffles for everybody, and they were really happy.
Because you have a year's supply of waffles.
Yeah.
You're like Waffle Santa walking into that school.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
They usually have like only cereal, but now they were really surprised and they were really happy that now they had waffles.
I think that's really cool. You're giving back. You are a good young man, but let's talk about your dad for a second. Your mom won a competition, you won a competition. What's this guy been doing? I'm looking at him right now. He's standing behind you. Is he a good dad?
Yep, he's a good dad.
He supports you?
He cooks a lot of Indian meals.
Ooh, very cool. Awesome. Man, I want to go to this house. I bet you walk in and it just smells awesome.
Yeah,
Very
he makes curry and stir fry.
Well, you have a very unique palate, young man. Sushi, salad, all the way down to Eggos, which is cool that you can get there as well. And then your curry, your stir fry. So is it chef in the future? Do you have that in you?
Yep, and I also want to be an engineer.
Very
That's what I
cool.
was thinking. I want to build my restaurant.
Ah, a restaurateur, if you will, chef. You got a bright future ahead of you. When you make it and you're super famous, and like the president's coming in just to hang out with you at your restaurant, will you still remember us? Will you still like come back and be on the radio every so often?
Yeah, sure. I'll say, when I was really little, I won this contest with your wife, and I went over to these guys at this radio station called The Mile.
Thank you.
And they were very polite.
There we go. I like that you put us in the same sentence as the first family. We appreciate that. Nicholas Hornbostel is in 3rd grade at Edwards Elementary, and like we said, has a fantastic future ahead of him. His sushi salad took him to the White House, where he got to meet both the First Lady and the President, and he's got, like I said, a heck of a future ahead of him. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Welcome.
You a Jack Johnson fan? You want to play some Jack Johnson?
I don't really know what that is.
All right, well, I'm going to introduce you. You introduced us to so much food. Here's a little more music. It's from In Between Dreams. It's called Sitting, Waiting, and Wishing, something Nicholas doesn't do. He makes things happen. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes. Oh, that was weird. We got to get a good one. You were awesome. You were awesome.